Guys, today I got another mind-blowing chart to show you. As you can see, this blue line is completely in line with what we're seeing right now over the Bitcoin price. And this thing is predicting something crazy to happen for Bitcoin. I'm going to explain what all of this means here in this video. We're talking about Bitcoin on lower time frames, higher time frames, traditional markets, and all of the other good stuff that you would want to know about. So welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And guys, before we dive into this insane chart, let's talk about Bitcoin here on shorter time frames, because yesterday we actually did get a nice little bounce here for Bitcoin. But look at this. The bounce we got, it hit the edge of the orange box right here, and then just a brick wall. Brick wall on the orange box. We went down, found support of the orange line. Right now, we are again going down. And just like I said yesterday, this bounce here was very weak. I mean, usually when you see a massive dump, as we've been seeing here, you usually get some kind of reaction, some kind of bounce. And this bounce was not strong. This bounce is a bit stronger, but then again, it doesn't matter because we went into the edge of the orange box here, and then we got that rejection. And we have seen this before. Remember back here in, I don't know when it was, but it was here in December, we saw the same thing. We saw a massive pump here for Bitcoin, and we failed to break above the orange box here. Look how many times we tried to break through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times here. Try to break through the orange box, but ultimately failing. And once we saw that fail, once we saw that we were not able to break above the orange box right here at $52,000, well, that's when I said that, yeah, then we are most likely going to go down here and test the orange box down here. And then, of course, the rest is history. We continue to break down. But the same thing applies here. I mean, we didn't manage to break above the orange box here so far. Okay, so that means that it's most likely going to continue to trend down here. That's just, the charts. This is what we have been seeing throughout history. The orange box are very important in that sense. We do not want to, stay below them for too long. If we do that, well, then if we don't break above it, it's just going to most likely trend down and us going down here. So, I mean, at these price levels from $30,000, $28,000, even up from $32,000, I do believe that that is when we are going to approach the bottom. At some point, we are going to find our bottom in that vicinity. That's what I believe. Could be 30, could be 31, could be 32. Maybe we already found the bottom here. But the lower we go, the more, close to the bottom we are inevitably. So my strategy remains the same. I am going to accumulate the lower we go. On the weekly time frame, it's looking like this. Still on the weekly time frame, of course, we closed this candle below the blue line here. So that's bearish, executing the head and shoulders pattern here for Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. And also on the weekly time frame, of course, we are paying attention to these very important moving averages right here. You can see that we are right now resting on the weekly time frame on the blue moving average. And if you look throughout history, this moving average has been very, very important. Look at this. We broke down briefly below here, and then we had a pump right above the blue line here, and then it acted as massive support for Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times basically here. This teal moving average, light blue, teal, whatever, is extremely important. And this is something we will need to continue to watch here. And I'm going to update you regarding that. For traditional markets, of course, we did get a nice little pump here for traditional markets yesterday. Again, meaning that Bitcoin was most likely also going to have a pump, and we did see that pump for Bitcoin as well. So traditional markets, let's see if we can break above some of these orange lines here and hopefully get above and get to higher levels here for every Bitcoin bull. But for now, it's looking like a nice bounce, but nothing else than that actually here, because we didn't even take out the previous consolidation high right here. Let's see where this is going to go. Guys, if you want to claim a $3,500 bonus over on Femex, make sure to use my link right here. $4,530 over on Bybit, and C-Trade $8,000. So make sure to take advantage of these offers if you want to claim a free bonus. Now, let's talk about something extremely interesting. So what I got here is the chart of the S&P 500. The same chart we are looking at right here, except these are the futures, and this is just the regular market, but the price action is the same. Okay, So what you can see here is that I have outlined a range here. It is from the 2nd of June of 97 and the 23rd of March of 2020. And if you copy this price action, if you just copy the bars, you have this tool in TradingView, and you take this and you overlay it on Bitcoin from the 28th of December of 2020, and just overlay the price of the S&P 500 during this period over Bitcoin during this period. And as you can see, it's looking very similar. I mean, the price action is pretty much, extremely similar here. And this is predicting a couple of things. So this is just a fractal, guys. This is not something you just take to the bank and this is 100% sure. But I do believe that this is extremely, if not important, but definitely interesting to pay attention to. And what you can see here is that it is kind of predicting us to go down a little bit lower. I mean, it's predicting us to go lower here below $30,000. I don't think that we are necessarily going to go down all the way down to $23,000. But okay, it's predicting us to go down a little bit lower here. So that's completely in line with what we are expecting as well. We could very well see some more, downside for Bitcoin before we eventually turn around, and have massive price action for Bitcoin. And this is also saying the same, that after we find our eventual bottom, which I believe we are close to finding, I don't think that we're going to go down to something like $10,000 or $15,000. You already know my strategy and my thoughts about that. But after finding that bottom, this is, the fractal is telling us that we are going to see massive upside for Bitcoin as well. Guys, if you found this interesting, make sure to like the video and perhaps subscribe if you're enjoying the content so far. I am going to keep you updated regarding this, guys. Maybe this is going to be something to follow very closely here. We will see. Nonetheless, I am going to keep you updated. That's what I got for you today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.